Hey,
I don't.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
George Carlin.
Yes.
George, think about
Just
it.
say
Bernie
it,
Mac.
Yeah, come on.
All these cats.
Chappelle, a lot of people,
yeah, they don't
Katt
stay.
Williams and shit.
Katt Williams.
Yeah.
Katt Williams got quiet because he know that when you stand up for your stuff, you stand alone. But he one of the greats. I give Katt, and I knew Katt. Like I said, Katt used to open up for me back in the day. We did shows. I would headline, and Katt would be. He used to be called Cat in the Hat when we was up in Oakland, and we was up in Oakland and all that stuff. And then he became more and more, and I was proud of him. And I love Katt, and I try to talk to him, but it's so the craziness about when you become this guy. They make it so noisy around you. You can't have a conversation, you know. And when I try to talk, we was at the Toyota Center in Houston, and I was wanted to tell them, man, I love what you stand for. I love what you talk about. I'm proud of you, man. It's an honor to be on here with you, brother. You amazing. You know, special. Every one of your specials was pivotal because you gave knowledge that we don't eat. We don't eat the knowledge. Black folks want, he killing me. He killing me, but we ain't understanding that some of the knowledge is supposed to be put in our brain and understand.
And it might be a little painful, but it got to be delivered.
It's painful. It is what it is. It is. I did a joke, and I know this joke painful. It's like I say because you know I've been seeing a lot of videos black people fighting on Carnival cruises. I say as soon as you let them shackles off you niggas, you acting fool on that thing. And it's funny, but it's funny. But why we got to fight on the damn cruise ship? We ain't safe. What we doing? But I talk about things that's funny and to me, and I come to bring it funny. And people who don't sit up there with their thin skin, they this nigga crazy. But it's just talking about the realness.
But saying what you just said with Katt, you try to have a conversation with him or something, and he didn't want to have a conversation. Is that what you said?
No, he talked to me, but it was Johnny Dang was there. He was all up in his face. You know, it was too many people around him. You know.
And what would you want to tell him? What would you want to tell him?
Just like I just said, I'm proud of you. I want to talk to you. I told him some of it, but it was hard for us to just have a moment and talk. So I just let him go. And I made my quick 10 stacks for 8 minutes and got the hell out of there.
But someone like him, maybe he's in a position where he thinks he knows it. He doesn't really want to, you know, he can't really hear it unless, well, I get right. If you get him in a quiet section, because you know what? I feel like he's our national treasure, one of our national treasures, you know what I'm saying? We got to protect him. And sometimes we see stuff that he does, we're like, damn it, you know, whatever the case may be, it may make him look like Michael Jackson. You sit in an incubator like that, and now they tease him and shit, whatever, like, hold on, Michael, chill on that, because we trying to protect you type of thing. He might feel, I don't give a fuck, or you think maybe someone like you could talk to him and say, hey, and what's the talking to him saying?
I'm not going to tell the man nothing. The grown man got to stand on his own merits. I ain't going to never tell you shit you know. I'm just going to talk to you and tell you how much I got love for you.
Okay, good.
I mean, because the thing about it, no, I wasn't telling him shit, because I mean, he lived down the street. When I lived in LA, I lived in Woodland Hills. And he lived near there, and I went to the rafts right down there by the Taft High School, right off Ventura. And he always come in that grocery store, but he was in the car, and his boy was in there getting some stuff for him. He said, Katt in the car. He seen you come in. He wanted you to say hi. So I walked over there and talked to him. He said, hey man, how are you? I mean, man, I'm proud of you. He told me, he said, man, you done made your name off of comedy alone. A lot of cats can't do that. Come on now. And that, I mean, that was a powerful, you know, love that another comedian gave to me, you know. That's why I say when I watch his special now, and I just love how he talks about, and that's what, you know, when he talked about was endangering him, and like he said, when he go against the Illuminati, it's to his own detriment, and he was saying that because he was saying things, calling things out, and the only reason he was going at Kevin and going at somebody because he was trying to give them an understanding. Hey man, stop. Stop letting them control you. You the product. You know, but once you start understanding, they start, you know, trying to pull your cord and do everything to you, mess with you, act like you crazy.
They always do that.
You know, but it's like, man, just why you don't want all the comforts of Hollywood. You know, some of the things you get in, do a double dutch and get the hell out. I mean, you know, I've been blessed to do what I did, and I'm cool. I don't. If I get more opportunities, I thank God for it, but I just think the things that I'm doing now, transitioning, building, creating like yourself,
Good.
That's where you at. That's where you should be.
And I'm gonna say I'm a big fan of Katt Williams. Shout out to Katt Williams, man. You know, he's important to the culture, and we need that voice. You know what I'm saying? And I hate when people try to squash his voice. You know, as far the outside world. You know
and the thing about it is, he didn't say it enough. I think he should just. I mean, hey. You know, something when you stand up, you're standing for something, you stand alone.
There you go.
And it's a dangerous position because you look behind, you ain't got no backup.
There you go.
If somebody said something powerful, I heard just recently on the radio, if you ain't never went into battle with these people that you standing up for or fighting with, you shouldn't go into battle with them. Because you don't know how they gonna handle it. Yeah. So I mean, it's powerful. If you gonna fight, you fight by yourself. Don't go get your boys. Because they got their boys. If you ain't gonna fight, you're like, look, man, I can't do this right now, but the Negro I'm mad at, you wanna holler at me personally, we can do this somewhere else, but I ain't fighting all y'all.
Turn me up a little bit, turn me up a little bit.
If you like that clip, hit the subscribe button or the notification bell. In fact, why don't you hit both of them?